I gotta go home. There was Guiguinha Brava Wara Brava Wava Brava Wava Brava Brava Yo, what's goody, Mike? 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 Michael? Oh, yeah, because his name is Elbow. Elmo the Elbow and Elmo. Chat, you want to play some Fortnite in a little bit? Or nah? Nah, he said nah, never mind. I guess. Slarisladita. Slarisladita. No freaking way. Off spawn, bro, is a free shot on my base. Bro. Yeah. Huh? Mr. Pickle, Mr. Pickle, Mr. Pickle. Alright, sorry I left the match, by the way, chat. I don't care that he got 2 goals. I mean, he thinks I forfeit, but I didn't. I'm just doing stuff. I was hoping my dad would have TV dinner, and I knew if I was gone, it'd be like 8-0, so there was no chance. Might as well just leave, you know? Give the guy the forfeit. Zen, how was your day? Good, good. I got kidnapped by my dog and she forced me to walk. I'm not joking. I know I make up random stuff, but I'm not even joking. I went to let my dog out and she just yanked the leash and just walked me, bro. I dropped the leash and she just started walking. It was so weird. Boogie! First goal is mine, sucker. Pinched it. I'll explain the story after this game. If I win, I'll explain the story. If I lose, I'm gay and I'm a bad storyteller, so I'm never gonna tell y'all a story ever again. Like, got a 19-mile-per-hour goal. That is such a big goal to get. Yeah, at least, what, 30 or 40 and over? At least. This guy sucks. This guy's AFK. I won by forfeit! You suck! Okay. So I went to let my dog out, right? Because I let out Luna and the puppy. Okay, I wake up. I had a weird dream, okay, and then I woke up from it and I heard the puppies whining. The puppy pad me, and I realized, okay, I slept all day because it was 2 o'clock whenever I woke up, and I'm like, okay, well, I gotta let him out. So I let him out, and I see Camille rubbing her buttocks on the ground, and I'm like, okay, she has to go, and it's not fair that I let them out, but then I don't let her out. I said I was already out, so I might as well let her out. So I throw on her leash and collar, which I already had the leash on the collar. I don't know why people take off the leash and keep on the collar. That just makes a dent in her neck. It's, dogs can get a head dent. Like that you get, like the massive dent that you get from headphones, except from a collar around their neck. It's disgusting. I saw it on Dukes. He was like 10 years old before he passed away. Dude, I'm not even joking. You took off his collar, and you'd see this massive dent. You start running your hands down, and then you keep on going. Like, and then once you reach a stopping point, you would keep on going. I gotta feed the turtles, but I can still hear the story? Okay. Yeah, like, you can, like, you keep on going down in that crease, and, like, whenever you hit the bottom, you keep on going. And it was disgusting. It was horrifying. And I made an oath to never do that to my dogs. I never want that from my dogs, ever. That was horrifying. It was bad. Because you'd feel the lump of hair at the bottom, where it stopped, where the hair got crushed. Like, crushed and smushed. But you could keep on going because that's just hair. And it was just disgusting. I never want that for my dogs. But yeah, anyway, so I put her on her leash and collar because the leash is already on the collar. Yeah, I'm gonna play Fortnite. I just want to tell a story though. And then we went outside and whatnot. I don't really want to take a walk because I already let out Luna and the puppy, and I had to put like rock boulders on top of their thing, and I had to fix their roof, and I had to force them into the cage. It was dramatic, and I was already sweating and wore out of it, so I just wanted to stay in the yard. So I stayed in the yard. I was letting Camille walk me a little bit. She was kind of forcing and on the leash for some reason because she kept on going underneath the trampolines, and I can't go underneath the trampolines. Not unless I crouch, and I ain't trying to crouch. I'm just trying to walk, dude. So I tried, like, pulling back, but she was just standing there, so I was trying to, like, go around with the leash. Anyways, okay, I feel bad for that dog. But what was those description words? Huh? Okay. Anyways, as I was saying. So, Camille, eventually, after she got done with the whole trampoline thing, she went potty, like, twice. So like that. So we go up the levee, because behind my house, I don't really have a backyard. Behind my house is a ditch. So, okay, behind my house is, about 10 feet worth of a backyard back there, like 10 feet further away, right, from the house. Like, that's about how long of a backyard we have, like, how much of a backyard gap we have. And then we have, like, 5 feet of bricks. So, yeah, there's, like, a 10 feet long backyard there, and then it just wraps around the house. Anyways, after that 10 feet is a ditch, and above that ditch is a levee way taller than my house. Way taller than my house. The levee is super tall, and it wraps around the right side of my house and my back side of my house to make a corner. So Camille went up to that corner, trying to go potty, like trying to use the restroom, and she just started bringing me and dragging me with her, and I'm like, no, Camille, no, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. Okay, and then after I started like trying to walk down the hill, she just stopped. Just up and stopped. And she looked up at me, dead in my eyes, and just gave me a death stare, like, no. I'm like, no, Mel, you don't tell me no. I started trying to pull on a collar, and she just started yanking back. Just looking at me like, no, I'm not going. I'm not going back. So I just started pulling the collar, like, not like hard, like, not to hurt her neck, but like, enough for like, it's like tug of war. I'm like, come on. And she's like, no, I'm not going. I'm not going. And I'm like, I just, with all my might, bro, I dug my foot deep into the ground. My other foot right in front of me. And with all my might, I pushed on that leash. And low-key, it just slipped out my hands and she just started walking. Just, that's it. I want my foot down. No, I'm going, nah. He just out your hands, she just starts walking. I'm like, so I just like lift up my hands, I just smack my waist. I'm like, bro, seriously? Really? Whatever. So we're walking. And we're walking. And we're walking. It was like the longest walk of my life, bro. She had me walking everywhere, man. And there was this dude watering his grass. Loki, I thought you were walking. What do you mean, Loki? You thought I was walking? That's what we were doing. Anyway. There was this dude watering his grass and sunning up his plants. And Camille low-key looked at him and went, now is the absolute perfect time to trespass. And just, like, I'm just sure she's never done that before. Sometimes she'll go slightly down the hill and use the restroom. She looked at the guy, looked at me, looked at the guy, and I saw her devious all smile with that smirk, and she just booked it down the hill. I'm talking ran down that hill and jumped in that guy's yard as fast as humanly possible. That dude looked back with the most confused, bombastic side I have ever seen on anybody in my entire life. I was flabbergasted. I'm like, go, Mel! What are you doing? Nah! So I ran down that hill while I'm just trying to nonchalantly walk because I'm low-key really tired. I just woke up, okay? So I had to book it down that hill and step on the belts because somehow either I lost, like, I think someone actually stole her leash. Like, I think someone actually stole her leash, dude. So I had to stop on her belt because that's the leash that we had. Okay, and I had to bring her back up the thing. And then we were walking again. I don't know, it just felt like the longest walk of my life. It's like and for the planet up above was beating on my skin. And we were walking through the trenches of And the beam he breathed kept on blasting off of me. And the blast of me just kept on with the boom and the boom and the boom. And it just kept on stopping. It just kept on. Which is just, you know what I'm saying, bro? Gang, where everybody go? Ow! Dancing. Sega. This is horrible training. Almost. There was like 5 or 6 people. How you thought? What? Twanking it, janking it, janking it, twanking it, janking it, twanking it, twanking it, twanking it. Yo, what's good, Ian? Chat, we keep on getting the whole crew up in here. Ian keeps on joining back. Don't you know we fell in love? To the moon like skies above. Bro, slowest up, bro. Fuck up. No. No. No freaking way. Holy Zestol? Who? What rank are you, Muhammad Ali? I'm the highest rank you can be, chat. I'm unranked. That's the best rank ever. No one's topping me, man. Unranked, you can't even kinda get on rank. When you get so high ranked, and whenever you get such a high rank that they don't even know what rank they give you, you get unranked, bro. Guarantee. You could never, chat. You could never, Muhammad Ali. I'm way better than you, chat. Way better. I'm Supersonic Legend. That's horrible! That's low-key terrible, dude. Dude, if you don't have unranked, that's crazy. I could never, dude. If your rank isn't so high that they don't even know what rank to give you, that's just horrible. I could never. I actually could never, chat. I'm disgusted. Disgrace, man. Disgrace. Sorry to me? Yeah, sorry to you, Muhammad. The freak? Unranked is the best rank you can ever get. If you're not even remotely close to unranked, then I don't even know what you're doing with the life, man. When you get so good at Rocket League that they can't even give you a rank, so they just give you unranked, that's when you know. That is when you know. I don't want to hear it, chat. I don't want to hear it. Disgrace! Disgrace to society! Horrible! Alright, chat, no, I'm just joking. That's actually a good. Are you the streaming? Are you the streaming? Okay, well, I'm just kidding. That's actually a good rank. Anyways, chat, I'm gonna get off because I'm gonna go watch my show. So, yeah. Y'all have fun. Bye. Have a good rest of your day until I come back.